Hello students, how are you all? Welcome to Affairscloud, Learn to Lead. My name is Vikas Rana. So students, we have an app by the name Careers Cloud which you can go and download through the Play Store for Android phones. Once you have downloaded and logged in with your Gmail ID, you will be transferred to your home page where you can see all the courses that are offered by us. Once you have purchased the course, you can see your courses in the My Course section. But why our courses are so better? Why we think we provide you one of the best content? Because we provide you content on daily basis. In the daily basis, we provide you current affairs with 20 questions quiz as well as the PDF of the current affairs of daily. Then similarly for weekly, on weekly basis we provide you current affairs PDF as well as a 50 questions quiz that will help you to revise all the content that you have learned. Then on monthly basis also we provide you top 100 current affair questions PDF that will be the compiled PDF of the 100 questions of that particular month that will be very helpful for you. And not just this friends, we provide you in English as well as in Hindi too. So both English and Hindi students can enjoy our courses. Apart from this friends, we also provide you banking related question answers, the banking related MCQ questions, the quizzes that will help you prepare for the bank exams. Not just that friends, we provide you a new way of learning, that is your infotainment infographics. That is a different and interesting way of learning. Apart from this, we cover 20 topic wise current affairs. These topics are important such as apps, portals, important days, books and authors days, national affairs, international affairs, sports, defense, all these topics, these are highly important and questions from these particular topics are asked. Also we cover state-wise current affairs also that will help you to prepare for your state exams. Also friends, as I told you, if you use the code Vikas10, you will be given extra 10% discount on the purchase you make. If you have any problem regarding login and your application, then you can contact us on support@of Affairscloud.com. This is our email ID and you can contact us on our mobile phone, that is 96773336.
Hello students, how are you all? I hope you are all good. So students, in this video we will be discussing important current affairs of 26th of November. Session will be very interesting, so do pay attention till the end. Let's go for the revision first. First is Odisha's Chief Minister Naveen Patnaik has launched Amlan scheme, important. And what was this scheme? This was scheme to accelerate the reduction of anemia in women and children of Odisha. So question also can be asked that Amlan scheme, that is for the reduction of anemia, was launched by which state? It was launched by Odisha state. Next, Director General of Indo-French Chamber of Commerce, that is IFCCI, has been appointed or has been awarded with the French National Order. Highly important. Alright, who has been conferred with the French National Order? She was Director General of Indo-French Chamber of Commerce, Payal Kanwar, as you can see her in the picture. And the reason she was awarded with this award was because she has encouraged and has developed a better relationship between India and France, due to which the trade between these two countries are flourishing. Next, World Chronic Obstructive Pulmonary Disease Day. On 16th of November, we observe this day. Next, youngest entrepreneur Ravi Kumar Sagar, as you can see him in the picture, has been awarded with the prestigious Dr. Kalam Seva Puraskar. And during COVID-19, he turned out to be one of the youngest entrepreneur who sold PPE kits to the required individuals. Next, NPCI and IDFC First Bank launched First Tap, the country's first sticker-based debit card. Important. And this sticker-based debit card will be working on NFC. Alright. And it is your IDFC First Bank that has launched this First Tap along with NPCI. And this is your sticker-based debit card, the country's first sticker-based debit card. Next we are talking about Times Higher Education ranking. In this, Global Employability University ranking was released, and in this particular ranking, out of 200 universities or out of 200 ranking, there were 7 Indian universities, and in these 7 universities, IIT Delhi has secured the top position. And you can see here all the ranking, and the rank of IIT Delhi here is 28. Who secured the first position? It is your MIT that secured the top position. Next, NIIT chairman and founder Rajendra Singh Pawarji has been honored with Lifetime Achievement Award by FICCI, important, who has been awarded or who has been honored with the Lifetime Achievement Award by FICCI. He will be NIIT chairman and founder Rajendra Singh Pawarji, as you can see him in the picture. Next is free trade agreement. A free trade agreement was signed between India and Australia that will allow to increase the trade between these two countries, as the tariffs, as the taxes, or you can say as the duties on the various products that are lived on various products between these two countries will be exempted, and now there will be a free trade agreement between these Australia and India. Apart from this, there was a news for free trade agreement between India and UK also, and we can in future anytime soon we can hear these free trade agreement news between India and UK also. Next is Novak Djokovic. He is related to which sport? He is related to tennis. He is from Serbia. All right. He has recently made a or he has matched the record of Roger Federer, who is a Swiss player. He is from Switzerland. Roger Federer, he is also a tennis player. The record of Roger Federer was that he has 6 ATP titles in his name. So recently, Novak Djokovic also won his 6th ATP final title by matching the Roger Federer's record. If we talk about Novak Djokovic for 2022, it was his 5th title, and in his career, it was his 91st career title. So these were your current affairs for the day, friends. Now let's go for the today's current affair. First, UK companies rate Maharashtra as the top state to do business as per the UKIBC. Highly important. Alright, as per the UKIBC, that is United Kingdom India Business Council, it released that 8th edition of the annual report on doing business in India, and according to them they stated that Maharashtra is the one of the top state to do business in India. After Maharashtra it will be Gujarat, then followed by Chandigarh, Haryana, Himachal Pradesh, Andhra Pradesh, then UP. Alright, so we can say that recently UKIBC, that is United Kingdom India Business Council, they released their 8th edition of the annual Doing Business in India 2022 report, and according to this data they stated that Maharashtra is the state that has the highest rate among the state in terms of operating environment, and it is considered to be one of the best state in terms of doing business. After Maharashtra it is Gujarat, Chandigarh, Haryana, Himachal Pradesh, Andhra Pradesh and UP. Alright, also apart from this, the UK businesses wants the issues of tariffs, products, certifications, intellectual properties and custom procedures to be covered under India-UK Free Trade Agreement. As I just mentioned, there is a news that anytime soon we can hear about the India-UK Free Trade Agreement also. Then if we talk about UKIBC, can you tell me where is the headquarter of it? It is in London, UK. So important thing is that it was the 8th edition of the Doing Business in India report that was released by UKIBC, and in that Maharashtra turned out to be the best state in terms of doing business. Next we are talking about 16th edition of Periodic Labor Force Survey. I repeat, 16th edition of Periodic Labor Force Survey, and this Periodic Labor Force Survey is released by NSO, that is your National Statistical Office, that comes under the Ministry of Statistics and Program Implementation. According to it, India's unemployment rate for persons aged 15 and above in urban areas has declined to 7.2%. As you can see here, I repeat, the urban employment rate, that is for the people above the age of 15 years and above, have declined to 7.2% during the July-September month of 2022. That was earlier in the same year, during the same period, that is from July to September in 2021, that was around 9.8%. Alright, here you can see the important data is that the unemployment rate for the persons in April-June for 2022 was 7.6%. Alright, similarly, if we talk about among females, it declined to 9.4% in July to September month for 2022. That was 11.6% in July-September month for the year 2021. Alright, then if we talk about unemployment rate, males dipped to 6.6% in July-September 2022. That was in July-September to be 9.3%. All right, highly important. And what is the reason? The decline is driven by the improvement in labor force participation ratio. Also, we saw that during COVID-19 there was a lockdown, and due to the lockdown, we saw a large migration of the labor force also in their hometown, respective hometown, due to which the amount, or due to which the data of unemployment also significantly rose during that time. All right, highly important. Then remember, if we are talking about 16th edition of periodic labor force survey, this data was released in this particular report. And if asked that who releases this periodic labor force survey, it is released by NSO. Then remember, this periodic labor force survey was for the first time released in 2017 by NSO. All right, and on the basis of it, a estimate is given of labor force indicators, that are unreserved labor force. All right, various data is provided about the industry and the work of that going on there, that like, do we need to increase the workforce, or do we need to increase the jobs in the market? What are the indicators that signifies that there is are jobs in the market, or there are not jobs in the market, or are the people employed or unemployed? All these things are being catered here. All right, highly important. Next, next is rooftop solar capacity installations fall to 29% to 320 megawatt in July September, as per the Mercom report. I repeat, rooftop solar capacity installation falls by 29% to 320 megawatt. If we talk about it, Mercom India Research released this report, that is Mercom India Rooftop Solar Market Report, Quarter 3 for 2022. In this, it stated that India has installed more than 1.2 gigawatts of rooftop solar capacity in a duration of 9 months of the calendar year of 2022, and this accounts for a decline of about 11% compared to the corresponding period of 2021. Highly important. Apart from this, India has installed around 320 megawatts of solar rooftop capacity in the third quarter, and remember, the installed capacity has fallen over by 18% on quarter over quarter basis. So we can say by the end of the quarter 3, the cumulative rooftop capacity has reached 8.3 gigawatt. That means we are seeing that rooftop solar capacity installation is declining by an average of 29%, and that is declining by 29% to 320 megawatt in July September period, and this data was released by Mercom India. All right, then apart from this, if the question is asked which is the best state in terms of rooftop solar installation in the quarter 3, it is your Maharashtra. So two questions for Maharashtra today, that it is the best state in terms of doing business, and second, that Maharashtra has recorded the most solar rooftop installations in the quarter 3. Then after Maharashtra it will be Kerala, and after Kerala it will be Gujarat. All right, mark this. Then similarly, if we are talking about solar energy, just remember which is the state best performing in terms of solar energy, not rooftop solar market or rooftop solar installation. We are just talking about the state that is performing the best in terms of solar energy. It will be your Rajasthan. All right, and Rajasthan is also the state that has achieved the 10 gigawatts of solar energy capacity in India, first state to achieve this target. All right, next is Indian Navy participated in 13th edition of bilateral exercise, that is Nasim Al Bahar. Highly important. So remember this Nasim Al Bahar, this was an exercise that was conducted between Indian Navy and Oman Navy. Highly important. It was Oman Navy along Indian Navy that participated in the Nasim Al Bahar exercise. That was the 13th edition of this exercise. All right, highly important. Where did this exercise took place? This exercise took place off the coast of Oman only. So we can say what was the location? It was off the coast of Oman. This exercise was from 19th to 24th of November. All right, this exercise was conducted in 3 phases, that is the harbor phase, the sea phase, and the debrief. Highly important, mark this. All right, then Indian Navy's guided missile stealth frigate INS Trikand offshore patrol vessel INS Sumitra and maritime patrol aircraft Dornier participated in this exercise. Naseem Al Bahr. This is important. Whenever there is an exercise in which an Indian Navy participates, so the important thing is first what edition of this exercise was conducted, with whom it was conducted, what was the edition of it, what was the location of it, and the vessels, the Indian naval ships that took part in that particular exercise should also be noted down. So here remember it was INS Trikand and INS Sumitra that took part in this particular Naseem Al Bahr exercise. That was the 13th edition of this exercise, and Naseem Al Bahr means sea breeze, and this was held between Indian Navy and Royal Navy of Oman. Where was this held? Off the coast of Odisha from 19th to 24th of November. Alright, moving on. Next is interest subvention on KCC, that is your Kisan credit card crop loan, to continue in fiscal year 23 and 24. What does this say? That the loans that used to be provided to the farmers will be 7%, and the rate of interest of subvention to lending institutions will be 1.5%. I repeat, the applicable lending rate to farmers will be 7%, and the interest rate of interest subvention to lending institutions will be 1.5%. Apart from this, the interesting thing here is to remember is that Government of India has approved the continuation of the interest subvention scheme with modification for fiscal year 23 and 24. What are the modifications done here? The interest subvention will be calculated on the loan amount from the date of disbursement up to the date of actual repayment of the loan by the farmer. Alright. In addition, interest subvention of 3% per annum will be provided to the farmers repaying in time, subject to a maximum period of 1 year from the date of disbursement. Apart from this, farmers repaying promptly will get short-term crop loans and short-term loans for allied activities at 4% per annum. This is to ensure hassle-free benefits to farmers. Aadhaar linkage will continue to be mandatory for availing the short-term loans. What is this interest subvention that we are talking, that I have stated multiple times? It is basically a grant of money by the government for subsidizing the interest of a loan. That is, the government offers interest subvention mostly on home, crop, education loans. Alright, it is providing to lending institutions via public sector banks, private sector banks, small finance banks, and etc. Alright, highly important. And if we talk about this Kisan credit card, this KCC Kisan credit card scheme, it was initiated in 1998, and this KCC scheme issues KCC Kisan credit card to farmers on the basis of their holdings. It aims to provide adequate and timely credit support to the farmers from the banking system for their cultivation and other needs through a single window. So this is your Kisan credit card crop loan that will be continuing, and the interest subvention on that this Kisan credit card crop loan will continue in the fiscal year 23 and 24, and this has been recently approved by the Government of India. Next is DIY crop insurance, Digi Fasal. I repeat, Absolute has launched a DIY crop insurance, and this is your Digi Fasal. What is this? Let's talk about what is Absolute. Absolute is a plant bioscience company. They have launched this Digi Fasal, that is a do it yourself DIY crop insurance product. That DIY, what is basically DIY is when you make small products. Also you must have seen the term DIY things, like you are making your own table at home, you are making your own chair at home. All right, those are your DIY products. Like you are making a painting, you are making something out of waste garbage material, that is your DIY. So remember, a DIY crop insurance Digi Fasal was launched by Absolute. Absolute is the name of the plant bioscience company, and they have launched this Digi Fasal, that is an DIY insurance product. All right, and this Digi Fasal was launched by Absolute in partnership with DigiSafe Insurance. So let me write here, Absolute along with DigiSafe Insurance, they together launched this Digi Fasal. All right, highly important. Then next thing is, remember, the product that will be introduced on Absolute's Upaj world's first agriculture AG cloud ecosystem, that is your Upaj. Then Upaj provides one-stop solution to millions of farmers at every stage of crop production with services including soil testing, advisory, and Upaj will also offer crop insurance services. If we talk about this DigiFasal, this product has been developed by over 100 artificial intelligence and machine learning engineers with extensive research for almost 7 years. This will complement the existing insurance schemes such as Pradhan Mantri Fasal Bima Yojana and provide solutions through affordable insurance options to farmers. The farmers can choose the insurance product according to their affordability from among the several insurance available at the perspective code. That means they can also choose as per their need from whoever they want to choose. The fact that you need to remember here is that India has lost about 69 million hectares of crop area in the past 6 years due to adverse climate condition, and the data suggests that in future also this data will continue to increase. Next, Honda Cars India signed MOU with IDBI Bank to offer finance schemes. I repeat, HCIL, this is your Honda Cars India directly. Remember, they have signed a memorandum of understanding with IDBI Bank to offer finance schemes which will help them to buy a car, or you can say to provide a loan for purchasing cars to the customer. So Honda Cars India signed with IDBI Bank so that they can offer exclusive interest or exclusive deals to the customers that are purchasing cars, and these cars should be Honda cars only, because that is the reason Honda Cars has partnered with IDBI Bank. All right. Next is Seni Heavy Industry India Private Limited, that is Seni India, has signed a memorandum of understanding with Union Bank of India to make equipment financing an easy and efficient and simple process. That means whenever you are buying an equipment, it becomes hassle free, it becomes an easy process. All right, for that reason Seni India Heavy Industries Private Limited signed a memorandum of understanding with Union Bank of India. According to this MOU, Union Bank's nationwide network will offer Seni Bharat customers equipment financing, which should improve and expand the bank's equipment financing portfolio. Alright, highly important, mark this. Then also remember, Union Bank of India has opened the funding for retail and construction equipment sector from a 10 lakh rupees loan to 50 crore rupees loan also. So coming back, remember it was Seni India that has signed an MOU with Union Bank of India. Next, BSE has signed up with Tech Security as cyber security partner. I repeat, what is BSE? BSE is your Bombay Stock Exchange, that was formerly known as Bombay Stock Exchange. They have signed an agreement with Tech Security for the cyber security perspective. That means if there is any cyber attack, if there is an online hacking attack on them, then how to be sure against them, how we should protect against them, a security should be provided, and that job of that particular security was provided to Tech Security. You can consider them in such a way, whenever you are going to a event, there are security members. So what the security members do, the job of those security members is to ensure that the event is conducted peacefully and there is no any fight going on, or there is no problem regarding the security of that particular event. All right, so that is the reason. Simply you need to understand what is cyber attacks. Cyber attacks are those attacks that are conducted through internet. All right, they will hack into your system, they will get the password, they will steal your money, and many other things can be done through cyber attacks. So similarly, to avoid such kind of cyber attacks and to provide a cyber security, BSE has recently signed up with Tech Security. Highly important. All right. Next is Rishi Sunak. Who is Rishi Sunak? He is the UK's Prime Minister and he is the first Indian origin Prime Minister of UK. Also, he replaced whom? He replaced Liz Truss, who was the youngest serving Prime Minister of UK. So let's talk about Rishi Sunak, that her wife Akshata Murthy has been on the UK's Asian Rich list for 2022. Highly important. Akshata Murthy, she is the wife of Rishi Sunak and she is the daughter of N.R. Narayan Murthy, who is the co-founder of a very famous IT firm, that is Infosys. Alright, so she is the daughter of the founder of Infosys. So recently, remember, she was listed on the Asian Rich list of 2022. All right, here you can see UK's Prime Minister Rishi Sunak's wife Akshita Murthy, who is the daughter of N.R. Narayan Murthy, of the co-founder of Indian IT firm that is Infosys, and she was listed on the Asian Rich List of 2022. This particular Asian Rich List of 2022, it profiles the richest 101 Asians in the UK. All right, and she was listed in that particular list. They were included in the Asian Rich List for the first time and are ranked 17th with an estimated wealth of 970 million pounds. The Asian Rich List 2022 is topped by Hinduja family for the 8th consecutive time with an estimated wealth of 30.5 billion pounds, an increase of 3 billion pounds from the last year. And if you talk about 790 million pounds, you can calculate the value. This turns out to be around 69 lakh 33,000 something crore rupees. This is a very huge amount of money, and with this wealth they were on the 17th list. And who has topped the Asian Rich List for 2022? It was topped by Hinduja family. So important, you need to remember, it was Hinduja family that has topped or that ranked first in the Asian Rich List of 2022. All right, Next is Army Chief General Manoj Pandey has received the Guard of Honor in Paris. Important, take a note. I repeat, recently Army Chief General Manoj Pandey has been honored with the Guard of Honor in Paris, France. Alright, when he was on a 4-day visit to France, during that time he was awarded with Guard of Honor. Alright, apart from this, if we talk about Paris, Olympic Games for the year 2024 will be conducted in Paris. If we talk about Paris, in Paris only the headquarters of UNESCO is present. Alright. Next is Steven Spielberg to be honored at the 73rd Berlin International Film Festival for the year 2022. I repeat, Steven Spielberg will be honored at the 73rd Berlin International Film Festival for the year 2022. Steven Spielberg, the 75-year-old American director, producer and screenwriter, he will be honored at the 73rd Berlin International Film Festival with a homage and a golden bear for lifetime achievement in the February 2023 that will be held in Berlin, Germany. Alright, mark this, very important. Who will be honored at the 73rd Berlin International Film Festival that will be held in Berlin, Germany? He will be Steven Spielberg. Next is long-time reformist leader Anwar Ibrahim has been sworn in as the new Prime Minister of Malaysia. So question will be asked, who is the new Prime Minister of Malaysia? Anwar Ibrahim, as you can see him in the picture. On 24th of November, Anwar Ibrahim, 75-year-old leader of Malaysia's Pakatan Harapan coalition, was sworn in as the 10th Prime Minister of Malaysia. Direct question will be asked that who is the new Prime Minister of Malaysia? He will be Anwar bin Ibrahim. Next is India. India has won the International Electrotechnical Commission Vice Presidency SMB chair for 23 to 2025. What is this? Let's talk about it. First of all, you need to remember that who has won the International Electrotechnical Commission, that is IEC Vice Presidency and Strategic Management Board. So it will be, who will be chairing this IEC Vice Presidency and Strategic Management Board for the term period 2023 to 2025? It will be our India. See, here you can see once again, I need you to take a note of this. IEC Vice Presidency and Strategic Management Board Chair will be with whom for the term period of 2022 to 2020 or from 2023 to 2025? It will be with India. So highly important. And what is IEC? International Electrotechnical Commission. What does this Electrotechnical Commission do? What is the role of this? It is an international standard setting body that publishes international standards for all the electrical and electronic related technology. Alright, I repeat, what is IEC? IEC is an international standard setting body that will publish international standards for all the electronics and electrical related technologies. So recently the Vice Presidency and Strategic Management Board Chair for the year 2023 to 2025 will be with India. All right, India's representative Vimal Mahindra was elected as the IEC vice president, and he secured a 90% of the votes cast by full members of the IEC during its general meeting that was held recently in San Francisco in USA. What is the Strategic Management Board? The Standardization Management Board, that is SBM, is an apex government body of IEC that is responsible for technical policy matters. The chair of SMB is an ex officio vice president of IEC for the duration of his or her term. The person elected as the vice president of IEC is responsible for the standardization work of the IEC. So that is the reason who has been appointed or who has the chair for 2023 for IEC vice presidency, and as just we saw here that who will be having the vice presidency will also be managing the strategic management board of IEC. So it will be with India now, and from India who is the representative who was elected as the IEC vice president, he will be Vimal Mahindra. Important term and important name that you need to remember. All right, Next is Indian American Puneet Ranjan. Indian American Puneet Ranjan announced retirement as Deloitte's CEO. So remember who the Deloitte CEO who has announced retirement recently. Who is he? He will be Puneet Ranjan. Highly important. Take a note. Directly the question will be asked. He was associated with the Deloitte as the CEO of Deloitte since 2015 only. Next is Punjab National Bank has got the approval to dilute stake in the UTI mutual fund. I repeat, it is your Punjab National Bank, that is India's second largest public sector bank, that has received approval from the Department of Investment and Public Asset Management, that comes under the Ministry of Finance under Government of India, and the decision has been made to sell all or a portion of its stakes in UTI Asset Management Company, that is India's oldest mutual fund company. So UTI mutual fund, it is the oldest mutual fund company. Punjab National Bank is the second largest public sector bank, and recently Punjab National Bank got the approval to dilute their stake in UTI mutual fund. Alright, and remember Punjab National Bank is set to divest their entire stake, that is of around 15.22% in UTI AMC, that is your asset management company. Alright, highly important. Then if we talk about Punjab National Bank, who is the managing director and CEO? Atul Kumar Goyalji is the chairman and managing director and chief executive officer of Punjab National Bank. Then if we talk about headquarter, the headquarter is in New Delhi. And when was this established? It was in 1894 that we saw the establishment of Punjab National Bank. Similarly, if we talk about UTI mutual fund, that is the oldest mutual fund company. Here the headquarter is in Mumbai, Maharashtra. And when was this established? It was in 2002 that this was established. Alright, next is PhonePe. PhonePe will acquire Zest Money that has pegged at 200 million to 300 million dollar. I repeat, PhonePe, that is a digital payment and financial service provider, is in talk to acquire Bangalore based Buy Now Pay Later, that is BNPL, Zest Pay. Alright, highly important. So PhonePe will be acquiring Zest Money for an amount pegged at 200 to 300 million US dollar. After the acquisition, Zest Money will continue to operate as a separate entity with the Zest brand. We all know, as similar to that of PhonePe, it is similar to that of Paytm Money also, but these are the established brands. You need to understand that these are the companies that are in the market. But as you see that Apple, alright, and then you see other Oppo, Vivo, Motorola, these are the brand. So similar to, you need to understand that the big companies and there are small market players. So PhonePe, Paytm or Zest Money, there, then Bheem UPI, they Google Pay, the work of them is almost similar to each other only. Alright, they are just the different companies that are providing the similar kind of services. So PhonePe will be acquiring Zest Money, that is the amount is pegged at 200 to 300 million US dollar. Next news is that Indian Navy has recently taken the delivery of the second destroyer of Project 15B, and it was named as Mormu Goa. All right, highly important. Mark this as you can see in the picture. This is the destroyer. This is the second destroyer that which the delivery was taken by Indian Navy, and it is of Project B, second destroyer of Project 15B, and it was named Morm Goa. It is also named as 11 Y12705. It is also named as Mormu Gao. All right, Mormugao. So here you can see, highly important. Then next thing can be asked is that who delivered this to Indian Navy? It was delivered to Indian Navy by MDL, that is Mazgaon Dock Shipbuilders Limited. Highly important. All right, who delivered it or who manufactured it? It was Madgaon Dock Shipbuilders Limited that delivered this Mormugao, that is a second destroyer of Project 15B. It was also named as Y12705 or Mormugao, and this has been delivered to Indian Navy. Highly important. Next is International Day for the Elimination of Violence Against Women. We observe this International Day for the Elimination of Violence Against Women on 25th of November. Highly important, take a note of this. Alright, this day is observed to create awareness about the violence and abuse against women and girls around the world. The day also aims to prevent violence against women and promote basic human rights and gender equality. All right, then you need to know the theme of this day of this International Day for the Elimination of Violence Against Women for 2022 is Unite Activism to End Violence Against Women and Girls. This is the theme that you need to remember. Next is Rajasthan government's new scheme gives a boost to business of Dalits. Highly important, just remember this. Recently it was Rajasthan government that have launched Dr. Bhimrao Ambedkar Rajasthan Dalit Adivasi Udyam Prosthan Yojana. I repeat, you can see Dr. Bhimrao Ambedkar Rajasthan Dalit Adivasi Udyam Prosthan Yojana. This scheme was launched by whom? It was launched by Rajasthan government, and it is to make sure the participation by the scheduled caste and scheduled tribes in the industrial development in Rajasthan. This new scheme has a provision for subsidies and other facilities for eligible people, including first generation entrepreneurs. Under this scheme, an interest subsidy of 9% on the loan of up to 25 lakh and interest subsidy of 7% on loan of up to 5 crore rupees will be provided. Additionally, 25% margin money on the project cost of up to 25 lakh rupees is also provided here. Alright, so this was your scheme, that is Dr. Bhimrao Ambedkar Rajasthan Dalit Adivasi Udyam Prosthan Yojana. This is the name of the scheme that was launched by Rajasthan government. Next is Maharashtra government. They have signed a memorandum of understanding with Women's World Banking to strengthen the BC Sakhi program. This BC Sakhi, highly important. Remember, it was government of Maharashtra that signed an MOU with United States based Women World Banking to operationalize and strengthen around 5,000 women of self-help groups to become business correspondents, that is BC Sakhis, business correspondent Sakhis, supporting banking service in rural areas. And this Women World Banking, this is that is of US based company. It is a global non-profit organization with funding supported from MetLife Foundation. It works for inclusive finance for low income women across the world. Alright, highly important, just take a note. Then if we talk about this BC Sakhis, in August 2021, Jharkhand State Livelihood Promotion Society and Small Industries Development Bank of India, that is SIDBI, they also together partnered to launch this BC Sakhi initiative to promote the digital banking through a banking correspondent. Alright, so coming back, remember Maharashtra government launched or signed this MOU with Women's World Banking to strengthen the BC program, and this BC Sakhi program was first of all launched in August 2021 by the Jharkhand State Livelihood Promotion Society. Next is Uttarakhand to launch a integrated development scheme to be launched for border villages. I repeat, Uttarakhand's Chief Minister Pushkar Singh Dhami is set to launch a new scheme, that is Mukhyamantri Pratham Gram Samekit Vikas Yojana. I repeat, it is your Mukhyamantri Pratham Gram Samekit Vikas Yojana, that is CM's first village integrated development scheme, and this was will be launched by Uttarakhand's Chief Minister Pushkar Singh Dhami to accelerate the economic activities in the village near the border region. I repeat, in order to accelerate the activities in the village near the border region, Uttarakhand's Chief Minister Pushkar Singh Dhami launched a new scheme that was named Mukhyamantri Pratham Gram Samekit Vikas Yojana. Alright, highly important. Next, so these were your current affairs, friends. Now let's go for the quick revision. UK companies rate Maharashtra as the top state to do business as per the UKI BC report. UR unemployment rate for persons of 15 years and above in the urban areas declined to 7.2% in July-September month as per the 16th periodic labor force survey that is released by NSO. India adds over 1.2 gigawatt of rooftop solar energy in 9th months of the fiscal year 2022 as per the Markham India report. Then Naseem Al Bahar, the 13th edition of this was conducted by Indian Navy, and it was that means this exercise was held between Indian Navy and Oman Navy. The location was Oman Navy. Alright, Naseem Al Bahar. It was not conducted by Indian Navy, just to be clear. Then interest subvention on KCC crop, that is Kisan credit card crop loan, continued in the fiscal year 23 and 24 as per RBI. In a first ever short capital backed eCoffee gets NBFC license from RBI. Next is Absolute launches DIY crop insurance, that is DigiSafal. Then Honda Cars India signed an MOU with IDBI Bank to offer finance schemes. Seni India has signed an MOU with Union Bank of India for equipment financing. BSc signs TSC Security as cyber security partner. UK Prime Minister Rishi Sunak and his wife Akshata Murthy are listed on the Asian Rich List of 2022, and they were on the 17th position. Then Army Chief General Manoj Pandey received the Guard of Honor in Paris. Important. Steven Spielberg to be honored at the 73rd Berlin International Film Festival that will be held in 2023. Opposition leader Anwar Ibrahim has been sworn in as the Prime Minister of Malaysia. Next, India has won the IEC Vice Presidency and SMB Chair for 2023 to 2025, and Vimal Mahindra will be elected as the Vice President of this. Then, Indian American Puneet Ranjan has resigned from the Deloitte CEO, or he has announced retirement, not resigned, he has announced retirement. Then, Punjab National Bank got the approval to dilute their stake in UTI Mutual Fund. PhonePe will acquire Zest Money, and they are pegged to at 200 to 300 million US dollar. Then Mormugao, that is Y12705, this is the second project of 15 beat destroyer that will be delivered to Indian Army by Madgaon Shipbuilders Limited. Then International Day for the Elimination of Violence Against Women is observed on 25th of November. Rajasthan government launched Rajasthan government has launched a new scheme to boost the businesses of Dalits. Not two, just remember. Maharashtra government signed MOU with Women's World Banking to strengthen the BC Sakhi program, and Uttarakhand to launch an integrated development scheme to be launched for border villages. So these are your important current affairs. Now let's go for the homework part. The first question is, which is the first state to create the role of the Director General of Audit? Next is, Chin, Kuki, Mizo ethnic communities are associated with which country? Third, Operation Turd Shield was launched by which country? Fourth, which country launched the Orion spacecraft? Fifth, the European Parliament has designated which country as the state sponsor of terrorism? So these are your 5 homework questions, friends. If you find the session to be interesting, all you have to do is comment below and let us know what are your views on such sessions. Do like the video, and also if you are new to our channel, subscribe. So that's all for the day. Thank you and have a nice day.
That's all for the day, friends. I hope you enjoyed the session, and you can follow us on the YouTube channel, as well as apart from YouTube channel, you can go and follow us at Affairscloud Telegram channel. And if you have any queries related to the content or the courses offered to you or the payment which you did on the application, you can contact us on the number provided, that is 7677333862. Apart from this, friends, you can follow us on the Facebook as well as on Instagram handle, that is Affairscloud_official. In the end, friends, if you use a code that is Vikas10, you will be getting an additional extra 10% discount by using this code Vikas10. Also, if you have any problem regarding the course purchase, any problem regarding to our application, you can contact us on the mobile number that is 9677333862. And if you want to mail us, you can also mail us on support@affairscloud.com, and I assure you that our representative from us will be contacting you soon and resolving your issue.